Live. Hello, everybody. It is that time of the week. That's right. You've seen your host everywhere. You've seen her on the Eric Andre show. You've seen her on the Foxy Merkins, and you see her right here every Saturday. That's right. She's beautiful. She's talented, and she's coming at you live right now. Give it up for the amazing Jackie Monahan. Yeah.
Can't believe it. I'm just like this because last night I binge watched. I'm late to the game. 2018 it came out, the Unabomber. So I in homage, I'm the Unabomber. We'll talk more about that later. But I do want to tell you guys another funny thing. So I've been dating somebody 10 years younger than me, and I watched on Amazon Age Gap Love. And it's so not sexy. So I have Fire TV. So on Amazon, as soon as you turn on the TV, it's Age Gap Love is right there. So it's obvious that's what I've been watching. And it's like this 100-year-old woman with a 30-year-old guy.
Oh.
And me and this guy I'm dating, we turn on the TV and that's what you see. And I should do something to change it, but it makes me laugh every time. Like there's something wrong with me that I don't like. I mean, he's probably like, this bitch, like, I don't want to see that anymore. Like, it's so not sexy to look at the age gap icon. As soon as you turn on TV, that's what's there. All I have to do is watch like 5 Amazon shows and it'll move off. So I just leave it there, and every time it comes on, it jars me. I can't imagine what it does to him. Anyway, but we're gonna have to break up anyway, because I can't be dating a man when there's a Republican in office, especially a really misogynist one. I just can't. Slut shaming is over for women, not for you men. Not. Age Gap Love, Unabomber, you are here and I am here. I do want to say that I was at the doctor's office and I overheard this woman say that she had food injecting out of her lungs into her body.
What?
And I still don't understand what she was talking about, but is the food just floating around in her body? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to the bottom of all these things with our hostess, with the co-hostess with the mostest. You know her, you love her. She just woke up. She's the producer of the show, co-owner of Comedy Hub Live. She dies a lot in Fortnite and a lot of other things. It's Annie Dies a Lot.
Oh my God, it's me. Hi, Jackie.
Hi. Do you remember your dreams that you just had?
Oh, from today, I had one where I have a lot of dreams like this, but the one that I had earlier this morning is just similar to a lot of them. I'm traveling and I'm at like a giant like truck stop store, like one of those stores that are huge and
Yeah.
have everything there, and I'm just waiting in line to check out. Nothing special
And
about last night's dream.
what do you have on you? What do you
Um,
buy? Beef jerky?
Different things. Usually, yeah, let's see, what was I buying today? I think it was just, oh, I remember. Okay, today I was gonna buy some liquor and some chocolate. That's what I was gonna buy, and a sandwich. And the line was super long and it wasn't moving and I needed to go. And then I realized I wasn't gonna go anywhere. And then we noticed that there was like a bar restaurant inside that sold the exact same things, but there was nobody there. So we just went and had lunch there.
Wow.
It wasn't a very interesting dream, you guys.
But guess what? You must have been daydreaming that that's what you wanted to do when you woke up.
I mean, yeah, I'm an alcoholic. I always want to drink. But no, right now we're gonna stay dry for a while. I need to lose some weight, Jackie.
Oh no.
So I'm
I
not.
know.
I'm
Um,
using that as a goal. I'm like every 10 pounds, maybe you can have a drink, Annie.
and
Oh, I'm really overweight. I'm very overweight.
I thought you had lost a bunch of weight.
I did lose a bunch of weight, and then I gained a bunch of it back around the surgery time. And I didn't gain all of it back,
Uh,
but I gotta lose it again. It's it's life, kids. Gotta take care of yourself. Gotta do it. I'm terrible at that.
They make it really easy to unfollow people on Twitch. Like
Yeah.
I accidentally unfollow all the time. I'm watching us on Twitch.
Oh my God, Twitch.
It's so exciting. I can finally see it again.
We got the world's worst AI comedian, Laughing Larry. Got a
That
couple other people watching. I know we got started late today. It usually takes a few minutes for people to get in here. But yeah, yeah. Twitch is fun. Oh, come on, Annie. Man, I wish I got to have fun last night, y'all. I didn't get to go to bed till like 7 a.m. And it's not because I was partying. That would have been fun. There was nothing fun happening. I just, couldn't sleep until my partner got home from work.
Oh wow. Well, I watched the Unabomber, hence the outfit.
Yes,
Um,
look very Kaczynski'd.
yeah. So did you watch it?
I've seen a lot of Unabomber stuff. I don't know which one you watched
Oh, it's on Netflix. It
on
might,
Netflix.
but anyway, I let me know if you heard of this. I never knew this. When he was a kid, he was sick. He had some rash or something, and the doctors made him stay for a week in the hospital and wouldn't let the parents come visit him. They only could visit him twice for 2 hours in a week, and he was like a baby,
Oh,
like
wow.
like one or something. So that, and they said that when he came back, he was traumatized. He couldn't look them in the eye, like he wasn't the same kid.
How
And
weird.
then, and then he was a genius, and he skipped a grade in high school, graduated a year early because he was so smart. And then he went to Harvard, and one of the teachers did psychological tests on him to break him. And he was determined not to be broken. And I mean, this guy was made into the Unabomber. He wasn't the Unabomber to start. If anybody should be in jail, it's the psychiatrist. The teacher psychiatrist. The teacher psychiatrist did it for 3 years. The kid was only 16. And he was strapped in and interrogated for hours.
Isn't it interesting, Jackie? Like behind every bad guy story is the origin story.
It's crazy. Like this is like it's not cool. And
Yeah.
they tried to plead him insane. I mean, he's obviously insane.
Yeah.
He's living in a tiny box, no heat in Montana, no electricity. He had no electricity. He was
And
in
Montana is brutal weather-wise. That is brutality there.
like it's just wild. And he was wildly intelligent. If anybody should be in jail, it's the doctor. I don't know. I mean, obviously he has to be, but the whole thing is he's fine in jail because the cell's bigger than his house. He just misses being outside, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's like so inhumane to have people not see nature.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Not only that, but I think that's one of the biggest problems with our prison system, our judicial system is we punish people, which I get that has to happen if
Get
you've
it? Yeah.
committed something wrong. Like there's no amount of mental break excuses you from committing certain crimes, but it does explain why you committed certain crimes,
Yeah.
right? And we don't have a reformation process. We don't have a healing process. We just
Yeah.
have a, no matter what the reason was, we're going to throw you in jail. To be perfectly honest, I think healthcare CEOs that deny health coverage. I think people that embezzle money. I think people that steal the savings of people that aren't as well off. I think all those people do that without mental health problems, do that because they're assholes and deserve actual punishment. I think
Yes.
people that are committing certain petty crimes or just doing something insane on the street, they do not belong in the same places as those awful people, the CEOs and those assholes I just explained. Instead, the people that commit petty crimes that actually have mental issues, they need help,
They need
not
help.
just punishment. And by putting a person into cement walls with no nature and no available resources to teach you how to be a good person, to teach you that there's people that care about you, because that's oftentimes where it comes from, is coming from a place of you just don't believe anybody's on your side. Um, yeah, that hurts them even more. So of course you're going to go
Yeah.
back and
It's so
commit more
fucked
crimes.
up. It's like wildly fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I help the people from the rehabs, some of the rehabs, they're like well-off people. Like they're,
Hmm.
you know, but other rehabs, they're like either they're straight out. Most of them, one of the rehabs I go to a lot, they're straight out of jail.
Okay.
And or they're brought there instead of jail. And so one time they were like to me, like, this is the most kindness we've ever experienced. No one's ever talked to us like this. Like it's so sad. They don't know any
It's
different.
really
And then
sad.
to be put in the cement walls, I mean, it's like a dog in a pound that bites somebody because they were beaten
Hmm.
and then they're just put back in the pound.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's part of the reason why everyone right now is so behind the CEO killer.
I mean,
Like,
seriously.
A, we all see all of us. I think it's ridiculous how many people in the media and rich individuals have been coming out and being like, this is depravity. No one should be celebrating this. It's wrong. No, dude, everyone that's not a wealthy person in this country, which is most people, have absolutely experienced the inequality, the unfairness, and the absolutely depraved and ruthless tactics of the people that do have money. We see it, we know it, we hate you. Just so you all
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I hate you if you're a billionaire. I'm sorry, and I'm not a hateful person. In fact, I've never hated anyone for the color of their skin, never hated anyone for their sexual preferences or their gender identity or any of those things. But if you have more than $1 billion, I am of the belief that you really shouldn't exist. I don't want to kill you, by the way. I'm not like that. But when someone else does, like Luigi Mangione, guess what? I get it. And I get it.
Luigi Mangione. But why did he do it? Do we know?
We will find out in the upcoming days. Right now, all we know is that whatever his reasoning, he's mad that that insurance company was so into denying people medical resources.
Which is right.
Yeah. Oh, United Healthcare is the number one insurance company that denies.
So
So,
interesting. It's so interesting. It's just like and for us, it's like it's about time. We've
yeah.
we've had all the great people shot. This is the first time it's a bad person shot. It's
Well,
all
I
and
feel like it's
great people.
natural,
Yeah.
right? I'm not saying it's natural to wake up and want to go out and kill somebody. Well, I mean, that is part of some people's human nature. But what is natural, and it's happened. There's a reason that we have that kind of term or that kind of vision where we're talking about, oh, well, the townsfolk are going to come out with their pitchforks. They say that because when financial inequality is evident, people are going to find whatever arms they have and stop it when it gets bad enough.
Yeah. So it's
And
kind of like the instead of murder, instead of murder, you could do like what Randy Quaid did in Christmas Vacation, kidnap the boss.
well, there is a word for acting in that kind of manner. It's called righteous anger. All
Yeah.
right. So you
Hmm.
might be angry, but it's coming from a rather pure place. It's you
Yeah.
wanting equality to happen. I mean, for everyone that talks about Jesus, now he never went out and killed anybody, okay? But he absolutely did go out into places that were abusing poor people and would flip the tables and ruin the markets.
He was up in people's grills.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, he was the first social justice warrior.
yeah, like Buddha was just like meditating under a tree. Jesus was up in everybody's grill, being like, people are people, and he was there for all the people that everybody brushes aside now.
Oh, absolutely. And like I think what most people don't realize is like he didn't just talk the talk. He did. There was I forget what it was called, but in the Jewish tradition, every year you had to go to the temples and you had to bring a sacrificial animal. Now, most people didn't own animals, right? So you had to buy something to sacrifice it with. You also had to cleanse yourself in these pools. And what assholes would do is they would set up for the poorest of the poor, they would set up, well, not for everybody. They would set up these marketplaces in front of the temples and charge you money to go take your bath in the pools, charge you money to go buy these animals that you needed to go perform your religious ritual. And Jesus hated that so much that he would walk into those markets and would just upend he did old school terrorism. He didn't have bombs, but he did have his arms and he had his followers. They'd go in and they would rip up all of the stalls and just
More
ruin
Jesus,
it.
more Jesus.
Yeah, and that's called righteous anger, you guys. Is it completely right? Not in the eyes of the people that owned those stalls, but for everyone else, it's being forced to do this. Um, that was correct. That was correct. And I think that's how the general American public feels right now about Luigi Mangione is it's not right, right? Like most of us aren't going to do that, but it comes from a place, his mindset was it from a place of righteous anger, I'm sure of, because we all feel that.
Now, do you think Republicans are behind it, are like behind him too, or do you think it's just mostly Democrats?
All of the politicians are on the opposite side. I don't think it Democrat Democrat and Republican politicians, I think this has shown how many of them are out of touch with reality. They have mostly come out and said that it's wrong. I think the
I think they
people,
have to. They kind of have
well,
to.
yeah, they're in that position, but the people, the American people, it doesn't seem to matter what side you're on. If you're not wealthy, this is the one thing that's been uniting Democrats and Republicans is all of us at least know somebody or have experienced the horrors of the healthcare system. And we all are like, okay, yeah. Also, isn't it kind of crazy, Jackie? I was thinking about this. This is finally the first time where I'm like, all right, if we're going to have a nation where guns are just plentiful, available, and we're not going to change the laws to make it so that certain people can't access things, then fine. You know what? The trade-off for me is kids, stop shooting up your schools. Go find a CEO.
Yeah, for sure.
Just do it.
It's
Because that's one
wild.
thing that still continues to blow my mind. Jackie, Columbine happened when I was 18. All right. I was 18. I'm going to be 45 this year. And it's shocking to me. That was I got to go to school. I got to grow up without being scared of going to school, which is somehow a
Just made
privilege
it.
now.
Just made it.
Yeah. I graduated the year before Columbine happened, and it blows my mind how much we haven't done since then.
Right. It's wild.
26, almost
It's
27 years.
wild.
Haven't done anything. So, uh, if we're gonna be a gun nation that doesn't do shit about guns, then I'm gonna go ahead and choose to be okay when certain individuals get gunned down.
Yeah.
By the way, kids, violence, I hate it. Really not the answer. But
It's
also,
not
if you
the
gotta
answer.
do it,
It's not the answer, and it didn't need to happen, but it also, but there is some truth to the fact that it's like refreshing.
it's just like I said, I think a lot most of the nation has some righteous anger over this one at this point.
Yeah.
It's hard. You all listen, okay, it's time to be all right. Sad American here. Oh, poor American. Y'all, it is definitely I think it's interesting to be an American and to be aware that you live in the wealthiest nation in the world and to be aware that you have the best technology, medical technology, and we have the best entertainment industry, and we have the best this and the best that. We have all of the best things, right? But I don't know too many people who don't struggle month to month to pay certain bills.
Right.
And I also, it's hard to watch knowing that I live in the best country, supposedly, but all these other countries that somehow aren't the best are able to provide for their people better.
Yeah.
That
People,
doesn't make sense.
it
How
doesn't
are these
matter.
little baby countries with teeny tiny economies able to afford health care? Able to
I like
afford for
people
their
don't
people
have
to
to
take
worry.
6 weeks off of work a year
People
just
don't
for
have to
vacation?
worry about paying rent and working 40 hours a week. They have siestas.
Well, I mean, everybody has like that's the thing that it's not quite like that. Every country has, its benefits and its takebacks, like those countries are all definitely taxed more than we are, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why I think it's obvious we need to be raising taxes on the wealthiest Americans.
Yeah. Come on. It's like a no-brainer.
Yeah. So I hate it when people talk about making America great again because on paper, America should be absolutely amazing. The reason America isn't great is because it doesn't take care of its people.
Because of the people that want to make it great.
It's people like Elon Musk. Oh my God, I've been enjoying watching his meltdown the last few days.
Oh, tell me about it. I haven't noticed it.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So like in like the last week or so, MAGA has split, Jackie, into two factions. Two
Is this good or
factions.
bad?
Is this good or bad? It's just entertaining is what it is. I don't
Okay.
know if yeah, it's chaotic neutral. Thank you, Jay. Um, so what has happened is, all right, so you know that they elected Trump, fine, cool, whatever. I mean, it's not cool, but all I can say is what I can't do. I have no power over this. And then Trump went ahead and he appointed Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. I always say Ramaswamp. He's an asshole. He decided that they were going to lead a division called Doge, which doesn't exist, by the way. It's a made up division. They don't even have any power. But they've been running their mouths all over social media, okay? And so they've caused a faction. There's the right, all right, like the MAGA right, that are all about deporting immigrants, all right? Not even it's not even about illegal immigrants anymore. They're going after like the children of people that came here illegally now. Um, and then there's the tech right. That's Elon and his people that are like, no, 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 no. We need immigration because what they're saying is we don't have skilled workers in America. The truth is, it's a lot cheaper to bring someone from another country on an H-1B visa. You get to pay them less, and they're not allowed to quit. If they quit, they get deported immediately, you know? So, so there's been a huge fight between those sets of MAGAs right now. Those that are like, you need to hire Americans, and those that are like, it's too expensive and there's not enough smart Americans. It's hilarious. And Elon melted down yesterday and was just like, the only reason I'm here is because of an H-1B visa. He's not. He got here on a student visa, and then lived here illegally for many years.
Wait,
Uh,
Elon Musk did?
yeah.
Where is he from?
He's from South Africa, from
So,
apartheid South Africa. This guy was raised a racist, y'all.
oh wow. This is a question. It's bonkers that I don't know. Where are the Teslas made?
It began here in California
Wow.
in a place called Fremont. Well, that's where like their main manufacturing hub is. Uh, and I got to look up the names. Elon Musk has nothing to do with the beginning of Tesla. He did not invent it. He's never invented anything, by the way, kids. He simply bought companies. That's it. That's it. Let's see. Who started Tesla?
That's why the trucks look nothing like the cars.
No.
He did do the trucks, right?
He had his design. Yeah. Well, he didn't design them. He told the people that worked for his company what he wanted, and they just kept working on it till they got what he wanted.
Hi, unknown 420.
What's going down?
We've been waiting for you.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. But yeah, it was founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpening.
Wow. And they
Uh,
got out?
in 2004, Elon Musk joined as the largest shareholder. Okay, so he just owned shares at the beginning. He
Did
didn't.
he do a corporate takeover?
Not exactly. He was the largest shareholder in 2008. They named him CEO. And that's it. He's just the largest shareholder, which makes him the owner.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, they need to kick him out as CEO. He's such a bad person.
I think he did. I wonder what would happen. Do you think he would start his own company?
He has done that. He started SpaceX, all right, but he hasn't invented any of the pieces that SpaceX uses. The guy just has money. That's all he is. He's a guy with money.
Where did he get all his money?
Daddy owned ruby mines.
Wow.
Emerald. Are you sure? I thought it was ruby. I think I'm right. Jay says emerald, I say ruby. But his dad owned mines and real estate. His dad had a lot of money. And then he grew up, he came to America as a student, dropped out of school, was here illegally, began to apply for jobs in the tech industry, but it wasn't to actually get the jobs, it was to learn their secrets.
Wow.
Got sued for stealing a bunch of secrets. I don't know. He managed to be on the board that founded PayPal. Okay, he didn't invent it, but he
Wow.
was there at the beginning. And then he made some money off of that. And then after making money, the guy is smart at business. All right, he's smart at making money moves, but he's not smart at anything else.
Right. Interesting.
Mhm.
Maybe I wonder if he's a character and that's why like his brand kind of does well.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
He spent millions of dollars. If you go back and look at pictures of him, I mean, even just watch him on video, which is crazy because he still comes off as awkward. He has spent so much money on changing his appearance.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's not an attractive guy, but if you go back to him in his 20s, he's already severely balding. He's just kind of mushy looking and just, pasty. He was not the hot guy, not ever. He's never been attractive. He's socially awkward. He spent a lot of money on his image and on how to carry himself and how to speak. And then he
So
spent a
he
lot
has,
of money.
so he has plug hair or a toupee?
It's the plugs. They're definitely plugs. Um,
Definitely
and then
plugs.
he campaigned to be in a lot of things that would make him seem like a smart a smart rich person. Like he pulled strings to get himself an Iron Man
Oh, wow.
because he wanted people to compare him to Iron Man.
Wow.
But he's not.
Narcissist.
He's a narcissist for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We found out this last week that he has a fake account on Twitter that holds like Twitter Spaces, and he super broke apart this last week. People were like, wait, that's Elon Musk. Guy's losing it, dude. He's losing it.
He's losing it.
I'm fine with that. Let him lose it.
I can't wait for Trump
100%.
to lose it. I think he'll lose it. I think it being president again is going to go to his head and he's going to lose it.
Oh no, I think this whole thing. So one thing that people have been doing is they've been calling President Elon Musk and Trump his vice president, all because they know how fragile Trump's ego is. Like
Yeah.
that's going to cause division, and I am fine with that. He's
Yeah.
the smartest man ever, Elon Musk. We can agree to disagree. Unknown 420. Let me know if you want me to send you the receipts of him dropping out of school, not having the degrees he claims to. He does have a degree, Jackie. He has a degree in business. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Who would you say is the smartest person ever? Einstein
Ever? Oh, that's a hard
or
one.
Nietzsche? Nietzsche?
No, honestly, I would think, I mean, I'm gonna go like maybe Tycho Brahe. I I'm really impressed by the people that were living like hundreds of years ago that were able to chart the stars and figure out. But Galileo has been one of my favorites
Oh,
ever.
me
I
too.
love Galileo. I mean, I have his thermometer.
Aw.
Uh, but no,
Galileo's head was on the block. Do you know that song by Indigo
mm,
Girls?
no, I
Wait till
gotta
you
check that
hear it.
out.
You're
I'll check
gonna
that out.
die. You're gonna
What's
die.
it called?
Galileo. It's my favorite song of all time.
Wait, by who?
Indigo Girls.
Okay.
You're gonna die. It's so
There
good.
is a song called Galileo by Amy Grant.
Oh wow.
Okay, so you said this was by
Indigo Girls.
Indigo. Okay. All right, I've got that punch into my computer. I will
You're gonna
listen to
love
it
it.
when this gets over because you guys, I'm not going to waste your time
You're gonna love
listening to music that you guys can't hear because we have copyright strikes.
You're gonna love
But
it.
yeah, Einstein was probably the greatest mind of the last century. I
Do you know,
think,
did you know Rumi came up with all his amazing stuff in 1250?
wow. Yeah, it's mind blowing. I'm super into this show right now called Silo. It's over on Apple. And Silo is basically, it's like a dystopian future show where there's an entire society that lives underground in an old school silo, all right? And the people have lived, they don't know how long they've been there. All they know is that they can't leave the silo, right? They can't leave it because the air is toxic or whatever. And so it's kind of like a Game of Thrones situation within the silo with the different levels resenting each other level and wanting to have more power, blah, blah, blah. Um, where was I going with this? Uh-oh. I lost my train of thought, y'all. What were we just talking about? Silo.
Oh,
Uh,
1250, Rumi?
oh, yeah, yeah. Brilliant people. There's this one character in the show, right? So they don't have access to seeing outside, and the people at the top restrict access from seeing what they call relics, anything from our world that the people aren't allowed to see. They don't know what outside looks like beyond one video screen that shows just a desolate planet. And you can see these little points in the sky, but nobody knows what these points in the sky are when it's dark out, all right? And one dude figures out from watching one screen that there must be these giant gas balls really far away and we are going around one gas ball. Like he figures out space. And the higher ups are like, oh shit, we were going to throw you into the mines and let you die because he committed a crime. But now you're so smart, you figured out what stars are and how we work. Like, I'm so impressed by people that can figure things out like that.
Yeah. Did
So
you know
impressed.
for a long time that the number system didn't have zero?
Yep.
And then when they came up with zero, they wanted to kill the people. They thought it was witchcraft.
Yeah. How can this time zero be zero? That doesn't make sense.
They're like, zero is witchcraft.
But
Oh
then
my
they're like, oh
God.
shit, this solves a whole lot of problems.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
amazing.
science is insane. Um, Einstein definitely gets credited with the biggest discoveries of the 1900s, but I don't know if he's the smartest person ever. I think he was the person that best put together all the knowledge that he had accumulated at that time. And his brain
Right.
was amazing.
What about smartest woman? Smart.
Oh. Okay, so I really like Hypatia. She's a mathematician.
Oh, wow.
She's a mathematician back in the times of Jesus.
Oh,
Uh, and I think the coolest thing about her was how much she fought for women's rights during her time, right? Like, so
I
she was a
love it.
teacher at the Library of Alexandria, the big place.
Yeah,
She was a teacher at a time when women weren't supposed to be teachers, all
I
right?
love that.
And all of her students would be like young men, and sometimes they wouldn't be very respectful of her. And so this one dude tried to pick up on her while she's teaching in her class. And legend has it, she took off her garment that was containing her period and threw it in his face.
I love her.
Hmm. And yeah, so she figured out some mathematical equations. Yeah, Hypatia was the shit. Hypatia was the shit. I know Marie Curie was the first
Okay.
woman to win a Nobel Prize. Um, Physics, I think. I want to say physics. There's been a lot of really smart women. We just get swept under the bus.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
not her story, it's his story.
Yeah. Do you ever hear of Sister Hildegard?
Yeah, but I'm not putting my finger on her. Let's look it
She
up.
like did everything. She even invented beer,
Ooh.
but she wrote she did everything. She did music and invented beer and did poetry. I forget. The list just went on and on and on.
Writer, composer, philosopher, mystic, visionary, medical writer, and practitioner. Well, that's cool. Sorry, kids. I'm reading. I'm reading about her. I
I'll
love
read
I love women badasses.
unknown 420 said Comedy Hub sponsored by Elon. And then he wrote, oh, well, unknown 420 wrote, I wish I was him. We're glad you're not him.
You know
Now
what's
unknown.
crazy? Man, what's your price point? I was thinking about this last night. Somebody won the 1 billion mega millions, right? And I was like, man, I wonder how much it would cost to pay me off. I wonder, could Elon Musk call me up right now and say, "Hey, Annie, I'll give you X amount of money if you just say that you like me. You don't have to like me. Just in social media, you have to pretend that you like me." I was like, man, how much would that cost? And I was like, $500 million.
Yeah.
No, it
And
would
guess
cost half
what?
a billion.
Having $500,000, you would like Elon Musk.
Oh, I didn't say 500 million. I said 500 million.
$500 million. Okay.
Because with that amount of money, I can pay all the taxes on that, right? Because you're gonna get quite a bit of that sheared off from taxes. And then I have a huge family. I want to take care of all of them. And then I want to do a few things for myself. And then okay, sure, Elon, I won't say anything bad about you in public ever again. Oh, you wish you was him, meaning the guy that got the period tampon tossed at him.
Ah,
Oh, remember, this is old school. Hypatia was from like BC times or right around the time of Christ, all right? So there were no tampons. She threw a giant rag she was wearing around herself into his face, covered in blood and vaginal drippings. But yeah, man, Hypatia, dude, she's awesome. There's a movie. I gotta look it up. Let's see. Hypatia movie. You'd like it. There it is. Agora. Where can you watch Agora at right now? Agora. Where to watch? Where? Not available in the US. Why?
why?
Why? Well, this says Netflix. It could just
Oh,
be old. Nope, it's not available in my country. That's too
boo.
bad. That's too bad. It's
Maybe,
not like when
maybe
it
I can
comes
watch on
back
YouTube.
out. What's that?
Maybe I can watch on YouTube.
Doubtful.
Boo.
Let me see if I can find a copy. It's not like, completely.
Unknown said on Tubi.
Oh, is it on Tubi right now? Hell yeah. That's fantastic.
Maybe
It's
unknown.
not it's not completely historically accurate, but you'll get the idea of who Hypatia is by watching it.
I love it.
And Tubi is a free app if you don't have it already. It's a
Yeah.
free streaming app. Uh,
How long ago did the movie come out?
oh, I don't see it on Tubi right now.
Oh, boo.
No, I see Agoraphobia. When did Agora come out? 2009.
Oh, wow.
Stars Rachel Weisz as Hypatia. Yeah. No, if you want to get into interesting figures, she's a great one. She's
I love
great.
it.
She's great.
I love
Yeah.
it. Can't wait to check it
Lady
out.
bosses are awesome.
Yeah.
But
Bush,
yeah,
Bushaw.
Agora. But if I ever find a copy of it, I'll just send it to you.
Okay.
Because yes, it's definitely awesome. Okay. This is crazy, Jackie. I woke up and came right into here.
Are you going to go back to bed?
It's so late in the day. I don't know.
Stay up. You might as well stay up. Yeah. Are you going to stay up late again tonight? You're going to have to.
Well, Jay's gonna be working all night, so we'll see.
You can't sleep.
Dude, my brain is all jacked up. I have a hard time sleeping when he's not here.
So cute.
It's not.
Oh, sorry.
It's codependent and disgusting. I'm
Sorry.
not that kind of person.
When he goes away, you sleep, though.
Not as much as I normally do.
Okay.
I go to sleep much later, and then we usually stay up and we'll like play games or hang out. We'll even like set up our phones and then press start to watch something together, you know?
How cute.
But yeah. I
How
don't know.
codependent.
It's all mental. It's all
Yeah.
mental that I can't sleep when he's not here. That's what I figure. Because I'll like be exhausted and I'll go to bed way earlier and then I'll just like lay there and just lay there. And then it'll be 7 a.m. and Jay's getting in. I'm like, oh, great, I can go to sleep now.
Do you guys talk on the phone while he's at work?
A little bit. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
mean, not as much. I've noticed that we don't talk near as much as some of my friends and like their partners. Like when we go on trips and stuff, like with my girlfriends,
Yeah.
they talk a lot more. Jay and I, we're very comfortable with our silence.
Yeah. I love silence.
Yeah,
I'm running out of power. I'm gonna get the charger real quick. Or
go for it.
That's off.
Oh, it's also only 4 minutes till 4. How close is it to out?
We can dance off. Do you want to just dance off?
You just want to dance off? We
Yeah.
can do that too. It's up to you.
It's up to you. I'm not that far from it.
Go
But-
grab it. Grab the
Okay.
power cord. I'll just take control. That's right. It's the Annie Dies show now, you guys. Welcome to the Annie Dies a Lot show. We're going to sit here and talk about dying a lot. Oh my God. Jackie Mo Power. That's right. 4 minutes till 4. We are on the West Coast, unknown 420. It is 4 minutes till 4 p.m. Now it's 3 minutes till 4 p.m. 4 p.m. is usually our ending time, but sometimes we go over a few minutes, you know. But yeah, I'm in Oakland, California. Jackie's in LA. So we're both in California, just nowhere near each other in California.
We are far away.
California is a big place. It blows my mind that there's some states you can just drive across in a couple hours.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I'm just like, really?
After living in the smallest state in the country, it's funny because you just left the state all the time. It was easy.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like I like reading things about like Europeans, you know, that are like, oh my God, if we have to drive 2 hours, that's an overnight trip and blah 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 blah. And if you're in California, like, oh, 2 hours, we're just going just going to another city and coming back. Like we'll do it all in one day.
And for me, it's staying in the same city.
Yeah. Like next week, I'm gonna go. I'm having some lunch with some friends in Sacramento. That's gonna take me 2 hours to drive out there and 2 hours to drive back, all to just have lunch. And I'm gonna do it. I do things like
Yeah.
that all the time. But I think if you're from another state or if you're from Europe, you're like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Gotta stay
They
the
really
night.
do. They really do. Dark Secret, Jackie Mo. Hi, Dark Secret.
Oh, how did I not? I didn't even see your name. I read Jackie Mo Power and I didn't even see Dark Secret in front of it. Hi, I'm Dark Secret is who I'm meeting next week.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
funny. That's so funny.
that is funny. No snow here. We might have some snow on Mount Diablo, but
And Big Bear.
yeah, well, you got Big Bear. So in the Bay Area, we have a mountain range, but it's pretty low, but it gets snow at the top of it. That's Mount Diablo. But everywhere else, no snow. There's no snow in Oakland. Um,
Have you
the
ever been to
closest
Slab
snow is
City?
about 2.5 hours away.
Have
Well,
you ever been
other
to Slab City?
Slap City?
Slab City.
Slab City. No, what is Slab City?
Oh my God. It's, have you heard of shit? Salton Sea.
Yeah.
Salton Sea, what used to be a big tourist place that people went, there was a man-made lake. And, or could it be man-made? Or was it a real lake? Because it was tilapia everywhere dying in it. I forget. But the lake did get sick and there's tilapia dying in it. And now it's like just a run-down town. And outside of that is Slab City. And it's the only place in the United States that there's no laws. You could do whatever
I
you
do know of this place. I just didn't remember the name. I'm reading about it right now.
There's a whole documentary on it. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this woman that I is friends of a friend, and I would go to their house for a party, and I always feel like I'm the like rabble rouser, and everybody else is like a little bit more prissy than me because of my dark humor, you know. And come to find out, the woman's like, I'm going to Slab City. She's dating some guy that like loves that like went to Burning Man and like wants to go to Slab City. So she went overnight for 3 nights in Slab City.
Oh.
And I'm just like, I mean, I feel like that's dangerous.
Yeah.
They went as a couple. I guess I would go. I would love to go and just check it out, but I don't think I would stay overnight. But I would love to go
Um,
check it out.
I'd be
But
down to like,
I
yeah.
also would love to go to Salton Sea. Have you ever been?
No, no, it's not terribly far from you. I mean, it's on the southern side of California.
You know who that did a documentary of it? And well, he narrated it. The perfect person ever, John Waters.
Very nice. No laws, that's crazy. You know what? Well, here's the thing. Unknown 420. All right, this place, there's no running water. All right, there's no like
One
proper
guy that has running
elect-
water and people pay to take a shower at it.
Yeah, yeah.
In the winter, people there's a lot more people there. In the summer, it's way too hot. People leave. It's
Oh
100.
yeah. I mean, it's at the bottom of California and it's inland. You guys, that's desert. That's desert. It's very hot there.
But I wonder how it doesn't really say how there's no laws there.
I think it's more like it's in an area that's not like incorporated. There's no cities around it. There's no police department there, and there's probably just not enough resources to kick them all out. I think California probably just went, just let them be, whatever.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
kind of amazing. But I can't believe this woman went and stayed there. And she's like 60 something.
cool. Place where I'm living right now has no running water, so it'll feel like home there. Ooh, no running water. Man, Jackie, I had an accident. Um, we did Christmas the following day. We did it on Thursday, and so I cooked up a nice big old meal for my household, and then I clogged up the sink, and the sink in the bathroom had already clogged up, so I just had to live a day without having access to a sink, a properly working sink. Now they're all working. We got it fixed quickly, but
Wow.
we still had running water though. I just couldn't let it flow into the sink.
Yeah.
It sucked. It sucked. But dinner came out good. Probably have some leftovers today. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Mashed potatoes and gravy are my jam.
Yeah.
I love it.
The best.
Yes, I strongly suggest running water. Running water is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
The end.
People love the humility song.
Have you played it for people?
Yeah, they love it.
Nice. Yeah, we got to get you a copy that has like just the backup singers so that you can just come out and be the lead singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the dream right there. That is the dream.
Or
But-
change it to my voice somehow, and then I could lip sync. Or just dance. to my
oh
own-
yeah, that's true.
Just dance
You could
to my
do
own
both
song.
those things.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do both.
There's a way. I'll try to learn about it this week. Get your voice
I
uploaded
love it.
so that it's your voice singing it.
And somebody thought it was my voice.
I mean, it could be. It's nobody's voice. It's everybody's voice.
Yeah. It's everybody's voice.
Everybody's voice. This is what AI thinks we all sound like. All right. Well, Jackie, it is about that time.
All right. This was
You want to
fun.
head out?
And
Yeah.
thank you, Unknown 420 and Dark Secret. We
Yes.
love you. It's
And
so
everybody else
back
that's
on
lurking.
Twitch. It's so good to be back on Twitch. It's so much. It's so nice.
And you guys, let's see. Next week will be the first Saturday, so there's no Jackie Mo show next week, right?
Oh, that's right.
But we will be back the following week. That's right. And you guys,
And
we've got
live Twitch.
yeah. And let's see, another shortened week over on Comedy Hub this week, thanks to the new year. But we still have KO Comedy tomorrow night with Casey McNeil. We still have Chirping Bird on Monday. Then we're off Tuesday through Friday, and then or Tuesday through Saturday because no Jackie and Mo show next week. But then we go back to normal the following week. Oh, you know what we do have this week, Jackie? We have the New Year's Eve show with Kelly
Oh,
Zimnick.
really?
Yes, that's going down this week.
How fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Ringing the new year with us. We kick off at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. New Year's Eve right here. It should be fun. But yeah, I think when Jay finds the music, he'll hit the button and then we'll just dance on out.
We can dance with that.
Oh, yeah.
My roots are deep in the mud and fire and rain and pain. The only way we can grow is if we open to change. I've held on to the shame too long of my past. It just made me stronger. I paid my debts. I have no regrets. Love yourself, there's nobody else. Spread your wings, I wanna hear you sing. I'm super blooming, I'm super blooming. The Mojave snake sheds its skin.
All right.
I love it.